Okay, good morning, Miss.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, today we are going to do the evaluation. I will take the Mathematica, Science, and Method subjects. So, here we have the homework of Mathematica. Yeah, so we can start from question number one, Miss.
Oke, Ibu memiliki 12 apel dan 18 jeruk. Berapa jumlah keranjang terbanyak? Jika ingin mencari terbanyak, maka kita cari dengan FBB, yaitu jawabannya B6. Tentukan FBB dari 24 dan 36 menggunakan faktorisasi prima. Nah, dengan menggunakan faktorisasi prima, kita dapat membuatnya seperti 24, menggunakan pohon faktor dibagi 2, dapat jawaban 12. 12 dapat dibagi 2 dengan bilangan prima terkecil, dapat 6, dan 2 dan 3. Lalu 36 bisa dibagi 2, dapat 18, lalu 3 dibagi 3, dibagi 2 sama dengan 9, lalu dibagi 3 dan yang lain 3. Maka pertama sekali 24 berapa faktornya? Faktor primanya ada 2 pangkat 3 dikali 3. Lalu 36 ada 2 pangkat 2 dikali 3 pangkat 2. Kalau mencari FPB, dia ambil faktor yang lebih sedikit, yaitu ada 2 bilangan, 2 pangkat 3 dan 2 pangkat 2, kita ambil 2 pangkat 2 lalu dikali dengan 3. 2 pangkat 2 sama dengan 4 dikali 3 sama dengan 12, yaitu B.
2,2 kali 3. Oke. Next. Nomor 3.
FPB dari 18, 24, dan 30 adalah 6.
18, 24, dan?
Ya, 30.
6, ya.
Rina ingin membagikan 15 pensil dan 20 penghapus. Berapa paling banyak? Kalau jika ditanya paling banyak, maka mencari FPB. FPB dari 15 dan 20 itu ada 5. Di perpustakaan ada 12 buku cerita, 18 pensil warna, dan 24 penggaris. Berapa jumlah kelompok terbanyak tetap terbanyak, maka mencari FPB 12, 18, dan 24. Jawabannya adalah 6.
Oke, nomor 6.
Lampu taman menyala setiap 6 menit dan jalan menyala setiap 8 menit. Keduanya menyala bersamaan pada pukul 7. Kapan mereka akan menyala bersamaan lagi? Jika ketemu soal seperti ini, maka dia mencari KPK karena menanyakan kapan menyala bersamaan lagi. Nah, bisa menggunakan faktorisasi atau faktor persatuan, bisa juga menggunakan faktorisasi prima. Nah, 6 faktorisasi primanya adalah 2 dan 3. 8 faktorisasi primanya adalah 2, bagi 4, 2, dan 2. Lalu 6 dan 8, 2 dikali 3. 8 sama dengan 2 pangkat 3. Nah, kalau KPK, kita ambil dari faktorisasi prima itu adalah bilangan yang pangkatnya lebih tinggi atau yang lebih tinggi hasilnya, yaitu 2 pangkat 3 dikali 3. 2 pangkat 3 sama dengan 4 kali 2, 8, 8 kali 3, 24. Maka KPK-nya adalah 24. Dia mulai dari jam 7. Jam 7 ditambah 24 menit sama dengan B, 7.24.
Oke. Lanjut, nomor 7.
Nomor 7, di kebun 16 bunga mawar dan 20 bunga matahari akan ditata dalam barisan. Nah, berapa bunga per baris banyak mungkin? Terbanyak berarti mencari FPB, yaitu jawabannya B.
Jawabannya?
B.
B. FPB dari 16 dan 20.
Um, 20, 2, 10, 2 dan 5. Lalu 16 sama dengan 2 pangkat 5. 20 sama dengan 2 pangkat 2 dikali 5. Sama dengan kalau mencari FPB berarti ambil yang paling kecil, 2 pangkat 2 dikali 5. 2 dikali 2, 4 kali 5, 20. 4.
Sebenarnya jawabannya 5. Jawabannya benar 5. FPB-nya 4. Bisa dijelaskan, Miss? FPB-nya benar, FPB-nya 4.
4.
Tapi kenapa bisa jawabannya 5?
Ya, salah baca, Sir.
Jadi jawabannya?
4.
Jawabannya 5. Ini saya ngasih tahu jawabannya 5.
Tapi FBB-nya 4.
FPB-nya 4. Miss bisa jelaskan?
Enggak, Sir.
Ini yang ditanya ini bukan FPB sebenarnya. Yang ditanya pertanyaannya adalah bukan berapa banyak baris yang bisa dibuat. Yang ditanya berapa bunga per baris terbanyak yang mungkin. Dari statement pertama, di kebun ada 16 bunga mawar dan 20 bunga matahari. Akan ditata dalam barisan. Setiap barisan harus berisi jumlah bunga yang sama. Jadi setiap barisan itu satu baris matahari saja atau satu baris mawar saja. Berapa bunga per baris terbanyak yang mungkin? Oke, kita mencari FPB di sini. FPB-nya dapat 4. Jadi kalau dalam 4 baris, berapa banyak bunga mawar yang bisa disusun?
5.
Bunga mawar yang bisa disusun ada 4 satu baris.
Iya, 4 satu baris.
Sedangkan kalau bunga matahari 5 satu baris. Jadi berapa bunga per baris terbanyak? Terbanyak itu adalah 5. Oke. FPB-nya benar, FPB-nya benar 4. Tapi FPB ini digunakan untuk membagi banyak bunga. Oke.
Berarti soalnya nggak perlu diganti, Sir. Atau
Soalnya
diperjelas lagi itu FPB.
Sebenarnya ini udah tepat, tidak perlu diganti. Ini memang mungkin membutuhkan analisis lebih lanjut. Terkadang beberapa soal FPB itu sedikit tricky, misalnya seperti ini. Rina membagikan 15 pensil dan 20 penghapus. Jika pertanyaannya berapa banyak pensil yang bisa didapatkan oleh siswa, itu kita membagikan 15 dengan FPB.
Iya.
Kalau paling banyak teman, itu kita cari FPB.
Yes.
Kalau dia bertanya berapa banyak yang pensil yang didapatkan setiap temannya, berarti 15 dibagi FPB-nya.
5, ya 3.
Ya begitu. Jadi ini soalnya sudah tepat.
Oke, Sir.
Nomor 8.
Kakak membuat 18 kue coklat dan 24 permen. Berapa plastik terbanyak yang bisa dibuat? Mencari FPB, jawabannya adalah B, 6.
Oke. Ya. Ini menggunakan tabel ini bagaimana?
Ya, jadi mencari FPB itu ada dengan 3 cara, yaitu faktorisasi prima, faktorisasi dengan faktorisasi prima dan juga menggunakan tabel. Nah, dengan tabel di sini ada 36, 120. 36 dan 120 kita cari dulu sama-sama bisa dibagikan dengan berapa? Sama-sama bisa dibagi dengan 2, yaitu bilangan prima terkecil. 36 dibagi 2 sama dengan 18, 120 dibagi 2 sama dengan 60. Nah, kalau bisa sama-sama dibagi 2 angka tersebut, kita lingkari terlebih dahulu menentukannya. Lalu 18 dan 60 sama-sama bisa dibagi berapa, yaitu dibagi 2. 18 dibagi 2 sama dengan 9, 60 dibagi 2 sama dengan 30. Kita lingkari kemudian, kita cari lagi, 9 dibagi 2 tidak bisa, namun 30 dibagi 2 bisa. 30 dibagi 2 sama dengan 15, 9-nya kita turunkan. Lalu 9 dan 15 sudah tidak bisa lagi dibagi dengan 2, jadi kita pakai menggunakan bilangan prima 3. 9 dibagi 3 sama dengan 3, 15 dibagi 3 sama dengan 5. Lalu 3-nya kita lingkari karena dapat membagi 2 bilangan tersebut. Lalu 2 angka ini tidak bisa dibagi dengan satu angka yang sama, jadi kita pakai 3 terlebih dahulu. 3 bagi 3 sama dengan 1. Lalu ini turun 5-nya karena 5 tidak bisa dibagi dengan 3. Jadi kita cari angka yang selanjutnya, yaitu angka 5. Nah, ini jadi 1, 5 bagi 5 sama dengan 1. Jadi FPB-nya ada 2 dikali 2 dikali 3 sama dengan 4 dikali 3 sama dengan 12.
Oke, jadi bilangan yang bisa membagi 2 bilangan tersebut secara bersamaan.
Ya.
Okay, miss. Now we move to math. Okay, we can start from the question number 1.
Which activity takes less than 1 second? It's blinking once. Let's see.
Okay.
Which activity typically takes more than 1 second? It's drinking a glass of water. Which time span matches blowing up a balloon? It's B, 30 seconds.
Okay, wait first, miss. I want to ask you something. So for question number 1, which activity take less than 1 second? The answer is
Blinking
blinking
once.
once. Which activity
More.
typically takes more than 1 second? It's drinking a glass of water, right?
Yes.
So just like this one, smiling, less than less than 1 second or more than 1 second.
Actually less than.
So it means this one has to answer, or how?
I think has to answer, sir.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean you have to revise on the answer to later, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, smiling. Okay, number 3.
Which which time span matches blowing up a balloon is 30 seconds. What is the most likely duration for brushing teeth? It's C, 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then order this from the shortest to the longest duration. It's A, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. Next.
Clock. A clock shows start time at 9 and end time at 3. If each interval takes 5 seconds, total duration is the the explanation of the clock is 12, 6, 3, and 9. It start from 9 and end with the 3. The usual way, sorry, 1, 2. The usual way we can count like this. And all the interval is each interval is 5, right? So 5 count all, it can be 30 minutes. But there is a trick or the tips we can do to make it quick or fast to answer this. It can be because there is a in here at the end there is we can count how much the interval 1 2 I'm sorry I will make it clear 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there is a 6 interval and then each second is 5, so we can multiply 6 times 5 equal 30 minutes. There is a fastest way.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 yeah 30 seconds, sorry.
Okay, maybe we can start to question number 8.
Okay, Dina 5 bounces and 4 hops versus Amin 3 bounces and 6 hops. Who takes longer? Okay, we already know this is bounces 2 seconds and then the hop is 1 second. So we start from Dina. Dina is 5 bounces. 5, we can time it directly. Time 5 times 2 seconds. And then it equal 10. And then 4 hops times by 1. It equal 4. So we plus it. So we plus and then become 14 seconds. And then with the Amin is 3 bounces. 3 bounces times with the 2 seconds, it equals 6 seconds. And then 6 hops times with the 1, it's equal 6. So Amin longer is 12 seconds. So the longer one is the Dina 8.
Okay, 3. Okay. Okay, this is Hamish.
Okay, the journey to school. The journey to school takes 14 minutes. Mary has to be in school by 7 past 10 a.m. What is the latest time she can leave home to reach school on time? So the school can takes 14 minutes, and then she need to go 7 past 10. So we just 7:10 a.m. we can minus with the 14 minutes. Okay, 0 minus 4 cannot, so we can borrow from here. This becomes 0, and then this becomes 10. 10 minus 4 is 6, and then this is 0. So we can borrow from here. This is 7 becomes 6, and then if you want to give it to your neighbor, we explain that neighbor, it must be 6 because 1 minute is only 1 hour is only takes 60 minutes. So 6 minus with 1, it's 5. And then 6 going down, 6:56.
Yeah, at 5:56 a.m., right? Okay, question number 2.
Okay. On a certain day when it's 2 p.m., 2 past 5 p.m. in Sydney, and it is 11 past 5. In this here, the manual way, it's just to count from 2 to 11 how much hour. But the quickest way is 2 we can convert to our Indonesian clock. It's like a 14 past 5, and then the 11 we put it, and then 14 minus with the 5, and then become 3 hour ahead. So the local time, it's Sydney, it's 6:30. We can plus with the 3 hour, become 9:30.
In Perth. Oh yeah. 9:30. Okay, yeah, it's correct. Okay, I think we can move to science now. So here is the equation of the science homework. Please, question number 1 is.
Okay. Some trees shed all their leaves in winter to reduce water loss. Is it true? Because the trees, when the winter need a lot of water, so they can survive. Camel can store water inside their humps. It falls because camels only can store the fats that provide energy. Polar bears have thick fur and a layer of fat to keep them warm in the cold environment. Is it true? Because polar bears need have thick fur so that they can survive with the cold temperature. Trees shapes like cones help snow to fall off easily instead of staying on the branches. Yes, it's true because the trees shapes like cones helps the trees that the snow will not break the branches. And then camels have long eyelashes, prevent sand from entering their eyes. Is it true? Because the long eyelashes make the eyes of the camel can survive with the wind at the desert.
Okay. Next question. This one.
Mention 3 kinds of environment. It's a pond, Arctic, and then desert. Mention features help camels survive in the desert. The features that help camels survive, it's long eyelashes, long feet, and then horns to provide the energy. Mention 2 plants that can survive in the pond. Is it moss and alga? And then to let fall or loose naturally, it's called shed. What is the definition of a float? A float is remaining above water or not sinking.
Okay. Okay.
Why do plants in snowy places survive? It is because plants in the snowy can survive because they have a special shapes that can help the plants. Example like the shape of cone, it can make the snowy directly goes down to the ground, and then the leaves looks like a thick, so that they didn't take a lot of water, and then the thick bark. Number 2, what features flower have that attract insect? The feature of the flower is like a bright petal that can attract the insect and then sense of the flower.
Okay. Okay, now we move to the book. I will open this one first, please. So here we have a math book. And for the math, will be taught for 41 until 54. 41. So the time. Since we know that we have a different time every place, right? Just like one in London, 4:55 and 10:56. Okay. What page is it before? Until 54?
Yeah, all the chapter.
Oh, all the chapter in one meet.
Yes.
Okay, Miss, can you solve this one?
Okay. What is the local time in London when it's 5 a.m. in Jakarta? So the first one, we know that in here, the London is, can you make it? Okay, it is 0. And then the Jakarta is +7. This is the London, this is the Jakarta. Okay, the differences, it mean we need to minus. The differences is mean the larger minus the smaller one. So 7 minus 0, it equals 7 hours. So the differences between Jakarta and the London is 7 hours. And then, can you moving down?
Yeah, sure.
And then Jakarta, it's 7 hours ahead of London. It's the quickest way to answer the question if like this.
Okay. So how about this one? What will the local time in London be during the summer when it is 5 a.m. in Jakarta? This one.
Okay, because the time differences between countries can change depending on the time of the year. During summer, the time in London, UK move forward 1 hour. What will the local time in London be during summer when it's 5 a.m. in Jakarta? So it means we can forward 1 hour. It means plus 7 plus 1 equal 8 hours. So if there's 5 a.m. in Jakarta, 5 a.m. in Jakarta, it means we can minus 8. So 5 a.m. we can minus with 8 hours. It can take 9 p.m. in the London.
9 p.m. 9
Yeah.
9 a.m.
p.m.
Jakarta is 8 hours ahead, right?
Yes, 8 hours ahead. It means minus
Yes. So when this is 9, or this one is
5
a.m., right?
Yeah.
You put it a.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
a.m.
So it must be 9 p.m. Okay, correct. Yeah. Okay. Now we move to science. Okay. Oh.
34 until 45.
Oh, 34 until 45. So this is about new chapter, right?
Yes, adaptation.
So every animal has different character, different looks in every different habitat, right? So can you explain? This is has a relation with the thinking camp actually. Why do animal living in different environment looks different from one another?
Okay.
How do you
Okay.
explain this one to the students?
Yeah, because each environment have kind to survive. Example like desert. Desert is the environment. It's hot, dry, and windy. So that animal in the desert must be able to survive in the environment hot, dry, and windy. And then the camels looks every features of the camels have the animals to survive with the environment also. When the camels have the humps to store the fat because there is no water, there is no food that able to eat by the camels. And then in the rainforest environment, sorry, uh, in the pond environments or in the the polar bear need have to thick fur, and then fat blubber need to cover their body from the cold temperature. So that's why the animals looks different from the one environment to the other.
Okay, I see. So in every every habitat they have their own characteristic, right?
Yes.
Okay, miss. Now we move to summary point. So here I will open the summary point. Okay, here we have it.
Yes.
Hmm. Oke, miss. Bisa
Okay.
dijelaskan tentang poin-poin untuk terkait KPK dan FPB ini?
Ya, pada minggu ini kelas 5 akan belajar tentang FPB. Nah, FPB itu dengan tabel dengan cara mengalihkan bilangan prima yang dapat membagi bilangan secara bersamaan. Jadi, dalam sebuah tabel ada dua angka. Nah, dua angka ini harus bisa dibagi dengan satu angka bilangan prima. Jika dapat membagi angka itu, maka disebutlah dengan satu bilangan prima. Lalu faktor persekutuan adalah faktor yang sama bilangan atau lebih. Ya, faktor persekutuan itu adalah jika dibandingkan atau diurutkan dari dua bilangan, maka dicari faktor persekutuan yang sama, lalu dapat ditentukan FPB atau KPK-nya. Menentukan FPB dengan cara faktor, persekutuan, faktorisasi prima, dan juga tabel. Ya, ada 3 cara untuk menentukan FPB dengan cara faktor persekutuan atau kelipatan dari bilangan tersebut, lalu dengan faktorisasi prima menggunakan poin faktor, lalu dengan cara menggunakan tabel.
Oke, tadi kita juga sudah membahas terkait homework, beberapa soal cerita yang berkaitan dengan KPK dan FTB. Sebagai pertanyaan di sini, dalam kasus seperti apa kita bisa tahu bahwasanya kita harus menerapkan konsep KPK pada masalah tersebut, dan di kasus seperti apa kita harus menerapkan masalah FPB?
Oke, jika ingin mengetahui kasus seperti apa, FPB itu digunakan ketika ada dua bilangan, dan ingin kita menentukan yang paling banyak yang akan mendapatkannya. Lalu jika KPK itu digunakan untuk menentukan dari dua aktivitas bertemu bersamaan itu kapan.
Oke, kapan sesuatu terjadi secara bersamaan?
Iya.
Oke, now we move to science. This one, on this one, right?
No, sir.
On this one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, please explain this one, Miss.
Okay, adaptation is characteristic they have that allow them survive in environment. Yeah, adaptation is like a characteristic or the features that the animal have to survive in the environment. Example, like the polar bear. Polar bear have a thick fur to survive at the cold temperature, and then the chameleon can camouflage. It can survive them with the environment that later we study about the prey and the predators. It can help them, and then animals have different features to adapt it at different environment. Yes, because every different of features can help the in the different temperature. Example, like the polar bear have the thick fur. It cannot swim in the desert because it's too hot there. So the different features can help adapt it in the environment only. And then plants have different features to adapt it to different environment. Yes, it's same. It must be wood too.
So can you give the one? Can you give the example how the adaptation feature of plants?
What's that? Oh, this one plants.
Yeah.
Plants is. I'm sorry, I thought this is same. Plants have different feature to adapt it to different environment. Yes, we often saw that in the cold temperature there is a tree shaped like a cone. In Indonesia, we say like pohon cemara. It is because the tree's cone, like shapes like a cones, it help the plants survive at the cold winter because have a thick bark. Indonesia is batang tebal, and then the leaves is shaped like a cone also sharp, so it can fall easily, will not break the branches because there's no chance.
Okay. Okay, I see. Now we can move to vocabulary list. Now we move to vocabulary list. I will start from science. So here we have fleshy. What is fleshy?
Fleshy, it's the definition of fleshy. It's Indonesia is penuh daging, and then the definition of fleshy is like a soft, thick, and tissue that resembling the muscle's body. Explanation in spoken. Fleshy is like a plump organic structure, meat-like, and texture.
Okay. Surface.
Surface in Indonesia is permukaan. Surface is outer layer of object or material, and then the explanation in spoken is like topmost boundaries that separating liquid or solid.
Okay. Shed.
Or shape. Shape is gugur in Indonesia, and then shape is like to let fall or lose naturally, and then explanation in spoken it's like a sudden fall from the highest place.
Okay. Now we move to Mathematica. Bilangan.
Bilangan.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, have 25th. Mengalihkan.
Oke, mengalihkan itu adalah menambahkan bilangan secara berulang. Secara lisan artinya adalah menghitung hasil dengan menambahkan bilangan beberapa kali.
Menempatkan.
Menempatkan itu dalam bahasa Inggris adalah put. Menempatkan itu adalah meletakkan sesuatu di suatu tempat. Lalu secara lisan artinya adalah memberikan posisi yang tepat pada suatu benda.
Okay. Here we have math. So we start from. Okay. Intervals.
Okay, intervals in Indonesia is interval. Intervals is a gap between times, object, and events. And then explanation in spoken intervals is like a regularly spaced that pause or distances.
Zones.
Zones is zona in Indonesia. Zones is the designated area that distinct, and then explanation and spoken is like the region categorized by specific function or rules or traits.
Certain.
Certain is something that you know true, something that you know without doubt. And then explanation is spoken. It's like the knowing something true or specific.
Yeah. Okay. I think that is all for our evaluation today, Miss. Thank you.